to Blacksburg, Virginia, home to a team that brings this lunch pail each and every game, the Virginia Tech Hokies. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hokies will get us underway with the opening kickoff. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Offense set on first down. Handoff to the single running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. They're setting up the screen. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. Touchdown Hurricanes! What a grab and go for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hokies offense will have its first possession of the game. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Slings it downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Wide out in motion. He'll just keep slinging it. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Hokies racing to the line in a hurry-up.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Across the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
First guy never seems to get him as he finds his way out to the 19.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Jet sweep to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's so hard because when they run jet sweeps, they don't always give them the football, and then you got to worry about other stuff. But great job focusing on your keys, seeing the jet sweep, pulling the trigger, going and getting the speedster on the ground.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Steps away to find some room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Pocket starts to collapse. Caught in the backfield, it's McConnell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Canes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best men?
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The ball's free. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. still on his feet at the 25. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Floats it out in space. There's a live football. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Slips away. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Line gets set. First down. Fast motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. On target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run it to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got his man. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Steps away. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback, or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That kind of speed behind center is a weapon that almost any defense will have trouble stopping.
No doubt about it, Reese. They need this guy to carry the ball at least 15 times a game because of that speed you just talked about. You just saw what this guy can do out in the open field. There's not a lot of running backs out there that have speed like he does. Man, what a weapon.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to run it. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He's got great speed. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good...
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Canes have pushed it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there in Ames, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 16 to Rice. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah,
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they
just refused to take it out of reverse. Got caught for the safety, and he might spend some time on the bench after that one. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two head.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. First down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Out of the backfield, he's open.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Offense getting set for first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This offense has a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job at pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Across the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. He wants to throw it. Complete. Puts him in the spin cycle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 1st down and an eternity after a mountain of penalties. They're trying to get to him. Get it out on the screen. Open space at the 25.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
2nd down coming up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 40. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Makes his connection. Touchdown, Hokies! And that one will give him the lead. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to... offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the... Right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
A lot of times when you think about speed, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He'll try to tack on one more. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 22 over San Jose State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. He's loose. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Keeps looking downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
When you're a playmaker like this, Your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Now, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, get the tackle for loss.
On third down, going up top. Looking to scramble. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. They run the reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you. See the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, and making the play.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been...
Got a lot of running room. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
fires to the big fella.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. He finds his man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way from it.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Miami!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! And they lost the ball out of bounds, and they'll lose a few yards as a result.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He's past the 30. Off he goes. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Going up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to the air one more time. He's going up top here late in the game. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He makes the connection. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. To the air on 1st down. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. No matter how much college football